So randomly late last night, there was a report that the Sixers were interested in a 6'8" small forward. I'm sure he can slot out the power forward position in modern NBA. He goes by the name of Yannick Kraag, and he's 22 years old, so he's young. Most likely butchered his name, so I apologize, but he's currently playing in the Liga ACB League. He has 1 year left on his deal, and supposedly the Sixers are interested in offering him a two-way contract. I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is the first time I heard about him, so I just checked out his highlights. The role I think the Sixers envision him playing, if he were to live up to his potential, is the Obi Toppin role. He really gets most of his points in the fast break situation because this man is athletic and he has a very, very long wingspan. 7'2.5" to be exact. He's consistently just faster changing ends of the floor. And when he has an advantage in transition, it's pretty much game over because he can finish well above the rim. And for that reason, he has potential as a play finisher at the next level. You've seen him parked in the short corner, and he really does provide space because if you leave him and then bounce pass to him, he's finishing in 0.5 seconds with that length and athleticism. Also projects well as a cutter for the same reasons. On top of that, I like the way his shot looks, and also the stats are pretty solid. So over his 5-season career overseas, he has shot 1.6 3-pointers per game, 35.5%. And then this season, he's played 34 games thus far, 21.2 minutes per game, 34.6% from 3 on 2.3 3-pointers attempted per game. The last 2 seasons, he has jumped from 1 3-pointer attempted per game all the way up to 2. So it seems like he has an upward trajectory in terms of shooting. He's also shooting a career high 85.7% from the free throw line. He doesn't take many free throws, but it is worth mentioning considering scouts do like to use free throw percentage as an indicator of how your shot will progress over time. Now, offensively, the last way I have seen him make an impact is offensive rebounding. The last 4 seasons overseas, he's averaged 1 offensive rebound per game, which is pretty solid considering he's been around 15 to 20 minutes per game. Also, it seems like he can make decisions passing-wise, pretty solid for his role. Obviously, he's a play finisher, so he's not going to have to be elite in this category. He just has to make that extra pass every now and again. And as I said earlier, he really does give me Obi Toppin vibes. That's the role I see him playing, and that's kind of his play style and how he can affect the game positively on the offensive side of the floor. The odd thing about him is when you look him up, there really isn't much information. I couldn't even find an article that he ever officially committed for the NBA draft, but I think he was in the 2024 draft class. NBA Draft Room does have a little scouting report on him. So here's what it says. A long, lanky, versatile wing player who has great physical tools to work with and shows flashes of big-time potential. He's a great open court athlete and above the rim player who is still growing into his frame and figuring out just how good he can be. He uses length and athleticism well in transition and on defense. He's a good weak side shot blocker and a versatile overall defender. He's got quick enough feet to stay in front of guards and the size to bang a little in the paint. Defense could be his calling card that gets him to the next level. The Sixers have stated that they want to get younger and more athletic. I think this is also telling us that they want to get faster as a team. I mean, the Sixers last year were 24th in pace, so hopefully they can improve on that. It's going to be hard to be one of the fastest teams in the league when your team is built around Joel Embiid and Paul George, but still, I think they need to upgrade in that regard, and a guy like this could help them in the open floor in transition. He's not a game changer, but I do think it's giving us a good idea of what they may be looking for. And clearly, they're looking for a power forward. Hopefully, this dude is good defensively because we kind of already know what he's going to be offensively. Just a play finisher, a guy who's going to hopefully hit open threes, get that occasional offensive rebound. But you want to see him run the floor and catch lobs and get him out in transition. But if he's good defensively, that can really help him reach his potential. And I don't see why he wouldn't be. He's athletic, 6'8". He's playing overseas. You got to play defense to get minutes in the league he's in. Freakish wingspan. So he has the tools to be a solid defender. That's all I got. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section.